Hi guys, I thought it was time to do another Empties video. So these are products from the past summer. Like I have done in the past, I'm just gonna pick out some of the best products and the worst products. So I'm not gonna go through every single product I've used up because it's a lot of repetitive products, things that I buy over and over, things I've talked about many times. But I think there's a few things that are worth talking about, things I want to recommend, things I want to make sure to remind myself do not repurchase and all of that. So we're just gonna get started in no particular order. I'm just gonna get these samples out of the way. I used up a lot of samples, as you can see. There's just one I would like to talk a little bit about, which is this one from Babor, HSR Lifting Anti-Wrinkle Eye Cream. I enjoy the brand Babor. It's a very exclusive, luxurious brand, but this one I don't think was good for me. I'm not sure what happened, and it might be either this eye cream or the eye cream I used before that. If there's any irritation or reaction from any products I've used, I think it's either this one or the one I used before. Or it could be that I've started to react on my micellar water. That could be a factor. I don't know what it is, but what happened to me, I would say late this winter, early spring, I started on this eye, my left eye, I started getting really dry. I don't know if you can see, but right here I have this really dry patch. If I go like this, maybe you can see. And I've tried everything to make it go away. I'm now really cutting down on like makeup underneath my eyes. That makes me really uncomfortable because usually with everything else when it comes to makeup, I'm only doing it for fun. I love to play around with makeup, but when it comes to my under eyes, that's kind of like where I feel like I have a problem. Like imperfections that I want to hide with makeup, because my under eyes are, in addition to some fine wrinkles now, I also have like blue veins coming through. My skin is so pale and like see-through, and you can really tell underneath my eyes, and I'm not comfortable really with that part of my face. And so I do my very best to treat my under eyes well, and I try to use good eye products. I'm very particular with my concealer routine, but lately I've just had to cut down on my concealers. And another thing, I don't think I'm reacting to any of my concealers because I've used them all for a long time. So I also don't think it's that. It might be just the climate, but here in Norway we have 4 seasons. It changes, and of course when it gets drier in the fall, my skin gets more dry also. But this was happening late winter, early spring, and it's been like this throughout the whole summer. So I'm not sure. I don't think you can blame the climate either. So I don't know what it is. I really don't. But I really didn't like this eye cream. This other eye cream that I want to talk about from Maria Åkerberg. This is for all skin types. It just says eye cream, just a regular huge eye cream. It's way too big, I think. It says 30 milliliters. I think that's just huge. It might have expired, but it just crumbled on top of my skin. It wouldn't sink in to my skin, and it was the same with this one, just not as bad, but it was pretty bad. This is called HSR Lifting Anti-Wrinkle Eye Cream. And yeah, I did not like any of these. So I'm just gonna try my best to repair. If you guys have any tips for really, really dry under eyes, I'm happy to read them in the comments below. And yeah, that's that. I might as well mention my favorite micellar water is these. These are travel size that I've been trying to get through from Makeup Mecca. Hydra Skin micellar water for all skin types. They're just really easy and they work very well. I also used up this Lancome one, but I don't love that one. It's very like oily, leaves an oily residue, whilst this doesn't leave anything. So I have a bunch of these as backups. Let's see, what else do I want to talk about? My favorite sunscreen is the Dr.ceuracle Hyal Reyouth Moist Sun SPF 50. So this is very moisturizing. So you can technically use this as moisturizer. So you don't have to wear a moisturizer in addition to this. But for me, I do have dry skin, especially these days. So I need to have another moisturizer in addition to this one. But I think for normal, or maybe even for oily skin, this is probably more than enough. It says it's for face and body. I only use it for my face. It's pretty expensive. But this is by far, well, I did try one from SkinCeuticals before this one, which I really enjoyed. And I have ones, like I have ones that I've tried from Paula's Choice as well that I also enjoy. But this is the cruelty-free one that I really, really, really like. I want to try like Beauty of Josiah. I want to try that one. I have another one I want to try that are like a clean brand. But yeah, so far this is my favorite and I've already repurchased. It's just a great one. I'm really into this dr.ceuracle brand. This is a Korean brand that I'm just kind of dipping my toes into and experimenting with and trying to get to know a little bit better. But so far I am really impressed and yeah, really, really enjoy this. It sinks into the skin, doesn't leave a white residue or anything like that. Doesn't smell like typical sunscreen. It smells like, I would say, like a regular moisturizer. It doesn't have a strong scent at all. It smells something. It doesn't smell unpleasant in any way. This is what it looks like. A little bit came out and it's just so light. And as you can see, the tip, I really like the way the tip looks. So easy to apply. And I know I read somewhere the rule is to have like 2 stripes on your longest fingers, and that should be enough for your face. So I just normally just go 1, 2, and that's it. And it's just so easy to use. So enough about that. I love it. Will recommend. I also want to mention a face mask that I really enjoyed using. This kind of had this like swirly pattern up like so, and it was just beautiful to watch. And it was this pump system that pumped the product up, so you get to use every last drop of product. I really enjoy that type of packaging. This is the number 7 Instant Results Nourishing Hydration Mask for dry to very dry skin. Intense moisture boost for soft and healthy looking skin, suitable for sensitive skin. This was just, I kept this in my shower and I used it probably once a week, and yeah, it was really good. I would consider repurchasing this, but I just have a lot of hydrating masks at the moment, and so it won't happen in the near future, I don't think. But yeah, it was a really good one. And number 7 is cruelty-free. Also, I want to mention just a few body lotions, body butters, moisturizing creams. The CeraVe moisturizing cream for dry to very dry skin. I've kept this big tub in my bathroom, so my whole family used this. This is just really nice for an all-around, like if your hands get dry after a hand wash or something like that. And my kids also enjoyed it. My son is very sensitive to scents. He's not into any kind of perfumey products, but this is really good because it just doesn't really smell like much of anything, but it's also really nice for your hands. And I also used it a little bit on my face. I think it works for that, but it's not great. And I'm very particular with what I put on my hands because I'm prone to get eczema and severely dry skin. So there's not a lot of hand creams that works for me, but this one does. And then this one is, I'm like slowly working my way through the Sol de Janeiro products that I have because I was obsessed with this brand for a while, and then they changed their cruelty-free status. So I'm not buying any products from them anymore, but I still have so many products from them to go through. And this was one of them, the Coco Cabana Cream. Just a really nice body butter, one of those smaller tubs. This, oh, the cutest bird just came over. Oh, that was so sweet. Just came to say hi. Okay. Yeah, if you have to love coconut to like this one. This is like straight up coconut. It smells nice, but it's very strong. I only used it in the summertime, so it took me a while to get through it, but I enjoyed it. It's just not, I thought I absolutely loved coconut scents. I think it's more my 14-year-old me that loves coconut scents this much. Like, I like that little hint of coconut, but when it's this strong, it's just a little bit too much for me, at least these days. So it's not, if I smell something that smells like this, that's cruelty free in the future, I would not purchase other, unless it's like maybe a body wash or a hand wash or something that's not gonna linger for too long. But this is just, no, it's just too much. But I did like it, just not a favorite. And while we're into the Sol de Janeiro products, I'm gonna mention this conditioner. This is all beat up, but it's called the Brazilian Joia, Joia conditioner, strengthening and smoothing conditioner, and it's color safe. And yeah, so I think you know what I'm gonna say about the packaging. I don't love the packaging. It's a pretty bottle when you buy it, but it's close to impossible to get the product out from here. You have to completely destroy the bottle to be able to use it, really. So I just can't work with that. It was a fine conditioner. The scent is lovely, as you maybe are familiar with, but it doesn't matter when the packaging is just so hard to work with. So if it was cruelty free, I still wouldn't have repurchased. It's just too much work. I have another conditioner that I probably will repurchase because I really enjoy it. It's the Kevin Murphy Plumping Rinse Densifying Conditioner for Thinning Hair. Like I said, I really enjoy the product itself, but I thought I've used this in the past, and I thought I was smart purchasing a huge bottle. This is 500 milliliters But the thing is, I have to change up my hair products fairly often, because if I use a whole bottle of this, my hair stops reacting to the product and it just won't work. So I can't buy these big bottles anymore. And I'm the kind of person, I can't like use half of this and then put this in storage and use something else. I have to. I know I'm weird like that, but I have to work myself through it, throw it, and then put something else in the shower. So I normally have just, well, it depends on what the usage is for, but normally I just have 1 or 2 conditioners in the shower at a time, and I don't just open a lot of, it's like mascara. I don't want to open all the ones that I have. I just have 1 or 2 open at the time. So yeah, that's that. But I do like the product itself. I'm just gonna pause on this for a while and use something else, and then I'll go back to this in like a year or 2 and buy a smaller container. And I just have 2 more things I want to talk about. So first off, I'm a huge fan of the brand Rituals. I think it's more popular in Europe than it is in America. I don't know. Let me know. Here in Norway, we are in love with Rituals, and most people have something from Rituals, and I have, well, I've tried a lot of things. One of my favorite perfumes is from Rituals, for instance, but this is like air diffuser thing. I don't know the right term, but it has these sticks coming out, you know, to make this room smell nice. This is the Ritual of Dow. I think this is, it's not discontinued, it just has changed its name into Rituals or Ritual of Jing. And I really enjoy this scent. It just smells, it's not a scent I would have as a perfume or anything, or a body butter, but it's just perfect for a room. It's just very comforting smell. I think it has lotus flowers in it, but other than that, I can't really pinpoint what it smells, but it has just a very nice floral scent. Very like relaxing, spa-like scent. I really enjoy it. So I want to remind myself that I really enjoy the what's now called Ritual of Jing scent for like room sprays and home scents kind of things. Not for like body creams, I don't think. No, I don't think so. But for like homey scents, I would repurchase this. Absolutely. And lastly, I just want to mention this brand. I am a huge fan of magnesium salts, or Epsom salts is another name. This brand is new to me, but I have since repurchased this, and it's called Eco Bath London. Epsom salt mixed with aromatherapy oils, which is lemongrass, peppermint, eucalyptus, and black pepper. There's no parabens, SLS, or artificial colors. This is so nice to put in the bath. The direction of use is to add about 200 grams to warm running bath water for a wonderfully soothing and relaxing bath. It's so nice for like sore muscles, or for me, I have a lot of pain coming from my MS, and it really does help to take a nice warm bath with some Epsom salt. So I absolutely recommend this for not just people with a chronic illness that affects the muscles and the nervous system, but also just for people that are perfectly healthy. This is really, really nice. And I would absolutely repurchase like I have. And that's it. Those are all the empties I wanted to talk about today. I hope you got some ideas, and I hope you have a great day. And yeah, bye.